What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Waters World back with a new video. Today, we're reacting to Brutal Sims video about all the news from 2K26. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. Let's get into it.
So we got a nice video for y'all today. 2K finally dropped the sneak preview, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, we still ain't got no gameplay. I'm a little disappointed with that, but we do have a lot of information for y'all.
Okay.
We got a lot to talk about in this video, so y'all know what it is by now. Without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew, and let's get to the video. If you don't know it,
I'm not disrespecting you, Brute. I just don't want to watch your intro right now.
Hello and welcome to the Brute Squad Nation.
so you don't know. Your boy Brutal
Yeah.
Sim on the scene, wicked and mean with a next
Too late now.
video for y'all, man. So we're gonna skip the rest of the intro. Of course, we got a lot to dive into in this video. We're gonna start off with the rollout schedule because even on the image that they gave us, it was looking a little bit, it was very hard to make out, y'all. And I got 2020. Trust your boy on that. But anyways, so when it comes to gameplay reveal, we should expect it on the week of July 20th, and they never do specific date. They always say the week of, by the way.
This is probably the most important shit that we need to see is the gameplay. Because if the gameplay of this game is like now, or slow, or worse, because I'm even hearing niggas say 2K24 was a good game. Y'all, nigga, people be lying. Because everybody didn't like 2K24 when it was out, but all of a sudden it was good. Man, y'all gotta stop. But the gameplay section is probably the most important. That's really it. That and the builder. That's really it. The gameplay and the builder. If those two things is cool, then we might have a good game. But I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. The patches is what's really gonna make the game good or not.
Comes to My Player Builder news, we're getting it the week of August 4th. My Team news the week of August 11th.
Who cares?
My Career news we're getting the week of August 18th, as well as My NBA news week of
In my career, they say it's being made by Spike Lee, and they doing that prelude like 2K16 with frequency vibrations. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't played My Career in a minute, but if it's anything like, I'm gonna play through the prelude and see what it's like. I'm gonna drop some videos on that too. Hit the bell to be notified. Like, share, subscribe on Cynthia.
August 18th as well. And the biggest news that I saw so far was the city news. We should expect it on the week of August 25th. We're gonna dive into why I think that's the biggest news so far, especially for My Career type players outside of new storylines. But anyways, they did drop.
What's the city bad in 25? Only thing bad about the city is probably the event center, because I think all the events should be at the park. They shouldn't be in the event center. If you put the events in the park, then they give you a reason to go to the park. The only event I think you should probably do like 2K20, walk into the fucking tent and do the old town shit. But if you put the events in the park, that'll get a park more life and make people go there. All you gotta do is do the courts like 20 and 19? I don't know. The event center is like useless in my opinion. You need to take that away for sure. If that's something you want to take away, that needs to go. The event center is pointless, bro. It's always laggy. The events, it's gonna be cheaters in all the events now. It's been cheaters in all the events since what? Forever. Niggas don't even know niggas was cheating during them wages in 20. We ain't gonna talk about that though.
A lot of information, of course. Gameplay changes. They were speaking about rewarding skill-based gameplay, something that we've been hearing for years. Also, higher difficulty game modes won't be seeing whites going in at all. It will be green or mist. That's still left open for the park and the rec and even the theater. Seeing a lot of whites going in, by the way. We got to talk about that as well.
Why is the theater in the game, bro? I understand, but the only way to save the park is to take the theater away. Ain't nothing wrong with starting 5. Ain't nothing wrong with Pro-Am. Ain't nothing wrong with proving grounds. You just got to make sure the leaderboards are correct. And if a nigga quit, he get a loss. And ain't nothing wrong with basically nothing else. The rest is like my team and My Career. But if you want the park to be viable, you have to take the theater away. But I guess the theater is the most played mode because that's where most niggas who ain't got no friends go. So, or if you do got partners and y'all just want to chill instead of playing against sweats, I guess where everybody go to the theater. But I don't know. In my opinion, bro, this year I probably had more fun playing Pro-Am, and I can even say I had more. This is probably Probably, yeah, the best year of rec I probably didn't had since what? Probably like 23, 22, 21. Because I ain't really like rec in 24, but 23, 22, 21, I was
Well,
cool.
and of course, layup timing will be permanently equipped. No more real player percentage when it comes to layup. Now, of course, I got a clip of Evan kind of breaking it down here, so I want y'all to check.
You know what?
What you gonna
Fuck
do
it.
about it?
We gonna get Bruce his
Yeah,
ass
no
six.
peace. That's what you're supposed to do. Cash back like a pro with Chase
Hey,
Freedom
edit this
Unlimited.
shit.
How do you cash back?
Safe like repair, safe
Now come on, Brute. Two you just could have gave me one. And don't go to safe like them niggas charge $300 to fix your windshield. I know.
Out.
Today, what we want to share is that one of the dev team's themes was ensuring a skill-based gameplay experience where you feel more in control and you feel that what you're doing on the sticks, on the controller, is more reflected by what you're seeing on your screen. And that is an overall theme, so you're going to feel it across shot outcomes, blocks, steals, loose balls, rebounds, and more across just how gameplay feels this year. Higher difficulties are going to play with green or miss jump shot timing. Now, when we say higher difficulties, that includes most competitive multiplayer modes that many of you all play. So in those modes, you're not going to see early or late releases going in on those difficulties, which I think is a very welcome news to many of you. Second thing, the shot meters and the dunk meters are both going to show you your green windows in 2K26.
That's
That was
cool.
a point of feedback that came up a lot, and even as the year went on, I kept seeing that many weren't getting used to the new 2K25 shot meters, especially slashers. Gave that feedback a lot. So in 2K26, the meters are going to have the green windows again. One more thing here. Layup timing is going to be permanently enabled in multiplayer mode. That means you're not going to be
This
seeing
is
real player
cool, bro,
percentage
but
layups go over you anymore with someone that's just tapping a
I
button.
don't like that.
All the layups need to be timed in those modes. But those of you who are newer to the game, we do want to clarify that you shouldn't think that you aren't going to be able to make a layup anymore. Because this is not meant to make it really hard for you to make your open layups, but rather to separate the really good finishers from the weaker ones, and definitely to make sure that there's more skill involved.
This is something I would have
I don't like the fact that green or miss isn't in every game mode. So that probably means park, rec, and theater. It ain't gonna be green or miss. So, like, why? It should be in green or miss in every game mode. It should not be one game mode where you can use low or normal or real player percentage. Why? You had it like that in 2K before. Why not?
to wait and see, because y'all know when it comes to 2K, they're gonna launch the game a certain way, but when the community start complaining about certain
Facts.
things, they're gonna make certain adjustments. to
Defense
fulfill
gonna be gone in the first patch.
as well, man. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Sounds good so
The
far.
first patch
sounds
after
good.
lunch.
But again,
Defense
we'll
gonna
have
be
to wait and
gone.
see. And again, these only apply to certain game modes as well. Not the layup timing thing, but at least like the green window stuff only apply to certain game modes as well. So we gotta dive into that whenever they launch the game. The next thing they spoke about is the My Player Builder. Again, the week of August 4th. And one of the things they hang their hat on was previewing body types before you complete the builder. Something
Who
I really
cares?
don't care about.
Who
But the
cares?
next thing they did highlight is that Cat Breakers will be making a return as well, and they are revamping or changing up or improving or making improvements on the
That bitch
takeaway
will have.
system as well. And they also highlighted that build diversity will be very important in NBA 2K26. For example, making taller point guards more viable as well. Anyways, let's check out this clip from Evan kind of breaking.
Tall bills. I love tall bills. I'm gonna put you like this. If everybody on your team is 6'6" and above, you got a better chance of winning.
down as well.
A nice little addition.
I'm just thinking about LJ and Black being on tall guards. That shit gonna be so fun.
That you can now preview the body types that you'll be able
And
to
they can
unlock
dribble.
right
Mm.
from inside the builder. Because I've seen many people make a build, they save it, then they go and check the body types.
Who
and if
cares
it
about
doesn't
body
have the ones
types,
they
bro?
want, they back out, tweak it a little bit, check again, and repeat and repeat, repeat. That's kind of time consuming. So
You should just have
you will
every
not
body
have to
type
do
on the
that
bill. It
anymore.
shouldn't
You
matter.
will be able to see the body types before you are done with your.
Body type shouldn't even be a thing that you earn. You should be able to get every body type in the game no matter what. It doesn't matter. Remember, you should just pick burly, skinny, athletic. So that means that the damn gym shit coming. I hate doing the workouts, bro. I really hate having to do that.
Today, we can confirm that Cap Breakers will be back in 2K26.
That's
There will
cool.
also be other new ways to improve your build and earn those Cap Breakers that we're going to talk about soon.
Hey, what do y'all think they're gonna bring back them fucking what's them shits called? Oh, what's them shits called? Remember we used to get sleeves and shit to improve your shooting and shoes and all that? They probably gonna bring that back too. They probably gonna end up bringing that back.
The other thing that I saw a lot of positive feedback on this year was the takeover system, where you have 5 levels that heat up automatically, you don't need to activate it manually, and then a takeover ability at level 5. That system at its core is back, but it is more in depth now. There are some new mechanics, and the progression is also streamlined. So unlocking takeovers and the pure amount of takeovers and special abilities or takeover abilities, that is not going to be as intimidating anymore in 2K26. So
What was intimidating
we're going to
about
talk
it?
about takeover and Cap Breaker soon, but for now, they are back and they are much, much improved.
I gotta be honest with y'all.
God damn it, Brute. You just shooting the ads at me, bro. But I'm supporting.
I'm most excited about having taller point guard builds be extremely useful again, because in NBA 2K25 I had to make do, and y'all know me, man. Since 2K19, 2K17 days, I love taller guard builds.
Yeah,
It's
I'm with you,
something
bro.
I love playing with because it just gives me more variety to what I could do, or more abilities in terms of playing defense, or
Yep.
even switching on certain builds. So
Mhm.
I just want that to come back to the game, in my opinion. That could just be a boy Brute.
Taller builds, in my opinion, give you the opportunity to switch more on defense, especially with knowing that screens are going to be over if screens are overpowered. So I'm on a 6'10", Black on a 6'7", LJ on a 6'6". We can switch everything. We make builds that can guard, block shots, do everything. This shit is easy. Gambit, dope. It's just easy if you have taller builds. I know a lot of people don't like taller builds because you like the small build to run around with the speed and shit. But 2K say they being realistic. And the realistic thing about the NBA is all the guards are fucking tall. All of them. The 2 guards that was in the finals was 6'7" and 6'6", 6'5". They're tall. So I like it. I like the bigger builds, but if you're good at the game, a small build is still valuable. But a bigger build to me is better on defense, especially when motherfuckers is really just trying to run to the rim and swing out. So you got longer arms. I like tall builds, bro. Every year I always try to make taller builds. LJ and them know it. I like 6'6" and up. That's the height of my builds. The 6'4" point guard I just played with in the game. That's the shortest build I've had all year, and I had a 5'9", but we ain't talking about that. But yeah, bro, I love the fact when tall builds are good. It's just better for me. It's better in my opinion. Small builds are cool, but tall builds are better and more versatile, especially on defense, and that's what I give a fuck about.
But again, this is one of the things I'm actually excited to see how they plan on executing this. We're going to have to wait and see whenever they start putting out this information. The next thing they spoke about is the My Team changes we should expect. Now, again, this will be dropping on the week of August 11th. They spoke about changes.
Yeah, I hope y'all My Team dudes is enjoying yourself,
which
man.
is a game mode I've been playing a lot recently. And they will be bringing some new locations. Me personally, I hope they stick to the old theme. For example, 2K15, 16, 17 cards. Some that we love from back in the day. It was a simpler time back then. I gotta be honest with y'all, man. So I hope that. But they did say they're changing the location.
That Rudy Gay?
And adding new ways.
That's
for
Rudy
people
Gay
to
jumper.
actually play together. They might be adding a 5v5. I'm putting this out there, right? Also,
I might
changing the
try.
way you receive rewards.
But no,
based
I
on
need to try
community feedback as well.
anything.
And
For,
one thing they
we just
spoke
gotta
about when it
start
comes
putting
to
shit in
my
the air. We
team
gonna play this up.
is the King of the Court game mode within my team. Believe it or not, every weekend it will have cash prizes. up to $10,000 for people to win, bro. They are really pushing that My Team game over. Here's Evan again speaking about My Team.
They pushing that My Team because them niggas spend the most money. They spend way more money than us, My Career niggas, especially pulling them packs. Playing My Team, playing My Career with no VC is tough, but playing My Team, no money spent from the beginning of the year is, because niggas is out there spending 2-3K day one trying to get them packs, bro. So I guess we'll see.
Coming to NBA 2K26.
Or 2K26, which is what you guys want to know about. When we do get to the full My Team reveal, there's a couple things you can look forward to us talking about. First, there is a new location for the Triple Threat Park. So the rooftop has been awesome, but we do have a different vibe this year to keep things fresh. There are also new ways to play with or against other people in the park. So you can squad up with your +1, play new formats that I'm not going to spoil today, but I will say I have seen them be requested often by the community. So little hint for you there. Lastly, in the park, there have been changes to rewarding with community feedback in mind so that you can earn even more rewards throughout the Triple Threat Park, but we're also going to share more on that in a couple weeks. My Team players, I want you to pay attention to this one because I know you're going to like it. But there's two things here to cover. One of the biggest points of My Team feedback that we've heard this past year is how King of the Court was only for a few hours on Saturdays. So if you were out of the house, maybe you work on Saturdays, or maybe you're just in a different time zone where those 4 hours were in the middle of the night for you, and you probably couldn't consistently participate, right? We get that. So in 2K26, the dev team has worked on making King of the Court more accessible. Now it is going to take place across the entire weekend to give you more opportunity to play.
That's a good improvement.
But the other thing about King of the Court is a very, very big one. Because in addition to competing for big amounts of VC, the winner across PlayStation 5 and Xbox each weekend is also going to be competing for a cash prize of $10,000. So we are going to share more details about all of that, but in short, there will be a cash prize for King of the Court winners in My Team on the weekends. I am very, very excited for this. I hope our competitive community feels similarly.
Now, I'll be honest with y'all. $10,000 could do me real good.
Bring back Puma. Bring back Puma Mania. Them niggas, they gon' cheat, bro. Who cares? Bring back Puma Mania. Please bring back Puma Mania. Please bring back Puma Mania, bro. The best event ever. 4 times rep for a whole weekend. Bro, please bring back Puma Mania, bro. And put it in the park.
I gotta be honest with y'all, man. I gotta be honest. Normally, I will wait till later in the cycle to play My Team. That might actually change, y'all. That might actually change. Y'all gotta be 100, okay? Your boy Brew can't lie to y'all, but let me know what y'all think about these changes coming to My Team in the comment section. The next thing they spoke about is Macreal, and oh my God, they actually got some big news for your boy personally. I've been telling 2K for a while now, we need more depth, a better storyline for Macreal, and I gotta be 100. When I saw Spike Lee speak on the trailer that they dropped so far, which didn't have no gameplay, by the way, it was a bunch of NBA clips. I was like, are they going back to Spike Lee? So they said that it's coming with a new storyline. It's called Out of Bounds or something like that. And they're also bringing back the draft, but that's not the only way to get on your team because they know that people like to select their teams. So you could actually choose your team and decide to bet on yourself and go and have private workouts as well. But there is Evan speaking on My Career coming to NBA 2K26.
So this year, the dev team has spent time building out a full prelude story that is called Out of Bounds.
This is the thing about My Career that I don't understand. They just do the prelude. It needs to be through the whole game. That's why people get bored of it, because after the prelude, you just playing games. And all the story shit that you did for the first 2-3 hours is over. That's why it's not good. 2K, bring back 24/7. If anyone ever played 2K, that's the best mode they had when it came to the story. Bring back 24/7. That shit was fire. And you can equip the city in it because 24/7 was on the court, off the court, endorsement. Bring back 24. I'm going to make a video. Okay. Hey, Siri, write in my notes video about 24/7 and 2K. Thank you.
Title of it. Now, we're not going to spoil how the story goes, of course, but what we can say is that there are now more consequences to the story games and your choices. So, for example, if you've got a game and your goal is to outshine your opponent, but you fail, your agent might not be able to get you the best opportunities because you didn't pass those objectives. So it makes things more interesting. And personally, every year, I still start with my career for at least a few hours before I go into multiplayer in the city and all that. So
Never.
I'm excited to play through this out of
Take
bounds
the bill,
storyline
go out
myself.
there and see what
Hope
we
you guys
doing.
are as well. The draft is also an area of my career where I've seen brought up a lot in feedback because it seems like half the community wants to get drafted and half want to pick their team so that they can go to the Lakers and play with LeBron and Luka. Or if you're like Stacks, picking the Knicks, of course, playing with Brunson over there. But our dev team has done the best of both worlds in 2K26. So this year, you can be drafted based on your performance and how well you fit each team, or you could also bet on yourself. You can pick a team to do a private workout for and try to convince them to draft you instead. So the decision is up to you whether you want to get drafted or pick your team.
Roaches, you keep giving
The
them
fuck?
space
You
and
got
they
a
keep
red shit
taking more.
insane.
Like that jerk next to you in the window seat in the plane.
Who's holding a
If I
big
were
ass
you,
rope?
I'd set some boundaries and get some raid.
SC Johnson.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I just
If
won
y'all don't get Sarah off my
$60,000
damn
from car
screen,
crash
man.
From this app.
And I think it's
What?
a pretty nice solution to that feedback where we saw both ends,
It's
people
okay.
who wanted to get drafted and people who wanted to pick their team.
It's
Now
okay.
you can do what you want.
I want to see how this plays out, especially based on what you choose. They're gonna have consequences for your actions. I want to see how that's executed, man. Hopefully, this
It got to
will
be the whole
actually
season. It got to be
revive
more than one
my
season, bro.
career experience.
Got to be more than
Once
the
the story
prelude.
mode is good enough, it will actually be worth my time, especially if you could have a dynamic finish based on how you choose. The ending could be different. That will actually have replay value. Hopefully they decide to go that direction. We'll have to wait and see again. Remember, the week of August 18, we're gonna have to wait to see
Still
what they're
won't?
talking about. The next thing they spoke about, now I'm not a my NBA player or anything like that, man. So they did highlight that
We gonna
will
skip
be
this and get to
dropping
the
My
city.
NBA news on the week of, now no specific date, the week of August 25th. And they spoke about bringing a much smaller city,
It is
a
slow.
more intimate city.
I don't have a
a
problem
more
with the city this
accessible
year. It's not
city.
that bad.
And not only that, they spoke about the parks as well. One of the things we've been asking 2K for years is to bring more realistic parks to their game, and they promised to deliver that, y'all. I can't even make this up. The word they used specifically was a more natural, more grounded, similar to real world courts with better lighting to reduce harsh lights and shades, y'all. Here is Evan speaking on the new city and parks, y'all. Check this clip out.
We want to get you on the court faster. So this year in 2K26, without showing you the city, because we can't do that just yet, how I would describe it is it's even more intimate, it's even more accessible, and you can get wherever you want to go really quickly to further build on that big shift last year. So if you've heard the words the city come up before and you thought about that really big map with streets and turns everywhere, that is not how the city is now, and I think you're going to really like the one in 2K26. All right, so all of you in the community love to flex.
So they just gonna give it. I feel like they just gonna give us no, because the neighborhood is basically like the one we got now. Because they started the city in 2K18, but then they took it out in 19 and 20 and 21, and then gave it back to us in 22. Just a bigger version. So I don't know. I don't really care about the city. Like the city ain't that bad this year. You come out your mount court, everything on that street. And the only thing that's not on that street is the games against the CPU and the event center, and it's not that bad this year. And then on the other street is where you get your what's them shits called, your hot spots and your workouts. It's not that bad, but they probably gonna make it like 20, 18. I mean 20 and 19, which was the same fucking game. So, but it's close. The park's right there. wonder if you could choose affiliations of worth more than one part. So that's a cool change. Don't matter. I'm still gonna play.
When we get into August, something you can expect to hear about are multiple new ways of how we're putting a spotlight on players. And one that we thought we would be cool to talk about today, as an example, that's not too big of a spoiler, is our new mode leaderboards. So these rank players by the most wins in places like the theater and the rec. And the cool thing is, the top player each day is going to have a big 12-foot statue of their My Player built outside of that mode's building. So if you are the number one player that day, whenever somebody walks in, you are going to be looking down on them, kind of intimidating them. So that is just one example. We can't talk about the other new additions here just yet, but you will hear more very soon later in the summer.
Hey, whoever the top dude in stage, he got a Zen.
There's one more very cool thing, though, Stacks, that I have been waiting to talk about in 2K26. And we want to call out now that the new designs are focused on more natural and more grounded environments. Because the feedback about what direction many of you want to see the park environments go in, that has been heard. So this year you can expect to see designs like ones that are more similar to courts that maybe you might see in the real world. Maybe in your cities or neighborhoods, you might see courts like these. And one more thing here on visuals is that there are also new lighting improvements and a fixed time of day. And the benefit of that is that it should reduce the amount of harsh shade and harsh sunlight that you may have noticed in the past when you were playing. Both of those things, I am sure, are very welcome news. I keep seeing those brought up. So, Stacks, I hope the community is happy with them. I see a lot of
good
W's
additions.
in the chat.
Those are good additions.
That is something that we've been waiting to say for a while, that the scenery in the parks is going to be more natural and more grounded. And the lighting
I can't be
improvements
mad at
should
that.
make the harsh shade and the harsh sunlight a little bit more accessible for you all, less
It's
of a
cool.
bother when you are playing.
That's the best news I heard so far. Outside of the My Career news. So I'm not too hype about it, but they are saying the right things. Again, we'll have to wait and see how they plan on executing.
I just want to see how it look.
Again,
See how the
we're
city
gonna have
look.
to wait until
Don't
the
matter,
gameplay
but
really drop, because they're gonna say what they're saying. They're gonna drop some trailers and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little excited. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Your boy gonna always be 100 with y'all. But am I gonna go out the way and be overhyped? Not necessarily. Until I get my hands in the game, that's the only way I'll be able to tell if 2K deliver on their promise. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Of course, you know your boy Sim gonna always put you all up on game and keep you all up to date on everything in the 2K community. If you're first time to the channel, make sure like the video, share the video, and hit your boy a subscribe. If it's not your first time, like the video, share the video. You never know who's gonna be informed. Your boy Sim, one love, respect, bless up, peace.
it's not a lot of good info, bro. But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna get hyped when the city drop, because I know it's a few days. What did the city drop last? So yeah, it'll be a few days for the game drop. But all that's good info, man. Appreciate Brutal Sim for the video. Please go check out his video. Hit the like button on it. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell to be notified. I'm out. Deuces.